decided to make this quick because Game of Thrones is on and I'm missing the beginning of it. So today we're gonna be doing a eye look with the Naked Heat palette, and I can't get it to like show up without my light reflecting off of it. There we go. So that is what we're gonna be doing. I did a lot of my face off camera. If you watched one of my last videos, I had a breakout to a new skincare product, so going through my foundation and the cream contour and everything's a little bit difficult right now, so I left those things out, but mostly the video will be on this Smokey eye tutorial using this palette, so just keep watching. So you'll notice that I have a lot of setting powder under my eyes because I did my face first. That'll catch any fallout. We can go ahead and just brush that off at the end. I am going to take this fluffy shadow brush and go into the shade Ounce. It's the latest shade in the palette. And I'm going to use that to set my primer. I'm sorry, I did my primer off camera. But as I tell you in every video, always set down your eyeshadow primer. Now, next we're going to go in, after I get the setting powder off of my eyebrow, we're going to go back in with that fluffy brush. I'm going to go into the shade called Sauced, and I am going to apply this into my crease and blend it upward. And if you notice, I'm not going all the way down to the inner corner of my eye. I'm only taking that a teeny bit, like kind of into the center of the eyelid. This is going to be our transition and blending shade. And you're going to notice in between each step of applying eyeshadow, I will continue to go in with this fluffy brush and blend everything together. And I also noticed that I have a massive amount of setting powder that fell onto my black tank top. I don't know how I didn't notice this when I was filming. It's going to drive me crazy this entire video, just having to see it, because it looks so bad. So after this step, I am going to take actually the shadow brush that came with the palette. I'm going to go into the shade Low Blow, and I'm going to use the more tapered end of the shadow brush, and I'm going to apply this directly into the crease. I know a lot of people don't use the shadow brushes that come with palettes, but I kind of feel like it goes to waste if you don't use it. This definitely wasn't my most favorite brush, though, I have to say, after using that. And we're just using this shade to kind of deepen everything out in the crease. And once again, I'm going to go in with that fluffy shadow brush and just kind of help blend things out and up. That's what we have so far. I am going to go in next with the shade Cayenne. And I'm going to use the other more flat end of that shadow brush. And I'm going to use this just to pack this onto the outer corner of my eye. This is where we're going to start getting into the more smoky part. And kind of go with the natural shape of your eye to create kind of like that point. That was me talking to my cat. I thought she wanted up, but really she just wanted to scratch the chair. So again, we're just starting to deepen out the outer corner of our eyes. And as always, you'll find that I'm talking to Rob throughout this entire video. I do my tutorials in my dining room, so it's just kind of there's no privacy there, but whatever. And again, going in with that fluffy brush and blending everything together. We're not done. we're going to take, this is a Morphe M433 brush that I have. I am going to dip into the darkest shade. It's called Ashes. And this is what's really going to deepen out this outer corner and really give us more of a smoky look. And if you notice, I kind of do, when I'm doing like a smoky look or darker colors, I definitely find that it's easier to pack the eyeshadow on and then kind of blend in the spots that you need. But just automatically going in and like swirling it around on the lid never seems to work for me. And going in again with that fluffy blush brush and blending that all out. So we're going to go in now with the shade, I think it's pronounced Lumbre. It's Lumbre. How do you pronounce that? Leave me a comment below telling me how you pronounce that. And I am just taking a flat eyeshadow brush and I'm just applying this to the middle and inner corner of my lid, just to kind of help brighten up the look a little bit. This is a really, really pretty, shimmery, orangish red shade that's in the palette. And again, just going in and blending everything out. So I'm going to go and I'm going to dust off that setting powder, and we're going to go to the lower lash line. So for the lower lash line, I am going to go into the shade called He Devil. And I'm just going to take a flat eyeshadow brush, a flat skinny eyeshadow brush, I should say, and apply that to the lower lash line. I'm not going to buff it out too much. I have really dark under eyes, so sometimes if I put too much red on my under eyes, I tend to kind of look almost like demonic, unfortunately. So I'm not going to blend it out way too much. Then once we're done with that, I am going to just kind of make sure everything is well blended together. And I'm going to dip into this shimmery shade called Scorched. And I'm going to take, this is actually a lip brush, a Sephora lip brush that I'm using for my inner corners. But I just think it fits so nicely in between the eyes and the inner corners, and I think it just puts it perfectly on in those areas. So I don't even use this for my lips at all. Now I'm going to take a couple of ColourPop gel liners. This first liner I'm going to use is called Get Paid, and it's a shimmery gold liner, and I use this a lot on my lower lash line. It helps brighten things up a lot, so I'm sure that this is something you guys will have to see me use in the future. Of course, it wouldn't be a tutorial, one of my tutorials, if Rob did not make an appearance. These gel liners are so nice. I'm in love with them, but I do want to make a comment that you definitely want to be gentle when you use them. They definitely break very easily. Now, for the top lash, I'm going to go in with the ColourPop gel liner in the shade Mr. Bing. And it's not going to show up a ton on, over the shadow, but it's just going to create kind of a shadow effect on the upper lash line. This is nothing new. I'm using my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes for my mascara. My Holy Grail mascara. I don't think I've used anything else in any of my videos. I'm so sorry for that. So we're just going to end the look with the lips. I'm going to use my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea matte lipstick. And this is in the shade Beach Babe. It is my favorite nude matte lipstick. And it goes on so creamy. It's not too drying on the lips. Oh, I'm obsessed with this shade. And guys, that is it. Okay, everybody, that is it. Thank you for watching. I know I'm being quick. Like I said, Game of Thrones is on. I can't miss it. So, again, I want to thank everybody so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this. Stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a few more things with this palette in the future. So I really like this palette a lot. The only thing I really wish that it had was maybe like a brighter orange color. But other than that, I think it's a great palette. I think it's great for both summer and fall. So it's like a nice palette that you can use for, you know, not just one season of the year. But again, I just want to thank everybody so much for watching. You can follow me on my social media accounts. I have Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, and that information is down below. So thank you guys so much again, and I hope that you all have a wonderful day.